Am I really that much to handle? Breaking these niggas down like a camel. You don't really know you are.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Brittany, and I'm back with another video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, all that. And y'all, first things first, I really do want to say rest in peace to Malik Taylor. Like, I feel like everybody loved Malik Taylor. Pretty boys, pretty girls, pretty people love Malik Taylor. So it's like, the news, like, y'all, I woke up at 3 in the morning to use the bathroom, and I saw one of his videos. I went to the comments, and I was seeing a whole bunch of RIPs, and I was just like ruined my whole day. But rest in peace to Malik Taylor, and we gonna keep our Baddies legacy going on for him. So yeah, rest in peace to Malik Taylor. And now, y'all, this wasn't requested, but this is something I really thought about, because y'all know it's always a discussion going on the internet. Which show is better? Who's worse? Joseline or Natalie? So we gonna get into it, y'all. Who do y'all think is the worst host? Natalie or Joseline? Like, if both of them came to you and was just like, hey, do you want to be on Joseline's Cabaret? Or hey, do you want to be on Baddies? Which one would you pick? So yeah, let's get into these hosting skills. Now, we both know that Natalie and Joseline, like, they don't own their shows. You know, they're like the host EPs of their shows or whatever. So it's only a certain amount of say-so that they have control over, that they can say or that they can do on their show. However, if you look at their hosting skills, no lie, I say both of them are pretty trash. It's like they're not on the same level at all, and for the wrong reasons. And it's like, I hate that. But honestly, I would rather, this is hard. But honestly, I would rather put up with Natalie than put up with Joseline. And honestly, not by a lot, but just a little, because I feel like Baddies would drive me crazy, but I feel like Joseline's Cabaret and dealing with Joseline would be way worse than dealing with Natalie and Baddies. Now, let's go to Joseline's Cabaret. The main issue I would have with Joseline's Cabaret is how weird and disrespectful Joseline is to the people that work under her, like her cabaret girl, castmates, whatever she wants. Honestly, she doesn't even see them as castmates, because she doesn't even see them as equal. Like, I feel like Natalie's a cocky bastard too, and she feels like they're beneath them. But the way Joseline talks to these girls, like, literally all of them, is freaking crazy. And the fact that they allow it is freaking crazy. And the fact that she claims like people like ISIS are challenging her because they defend themselves is freaking crazy. It's like, why put yourself in an environment where your boss, the person that you're supposed to be listening to, the person that you quote unquote looking up to, is constantly saying things to you like, I did more than your mother, you're $2 whores, you guys are nothing, you guys suck, I take you guys around the world, and woo woo woo. Like, I really don't think I could put up with that, like, for a full season, not even for a full day. It's like, I wouldn't even get to the point where they're at their first party to meet each other. Like, I would be like, yo, this is a lot. And even though I feel like Joseline's Cabaret is the better show, like, it has an actual objective. Like, yeah, people be like, oh, they're just dancing and fighting. But yeah, at least they're dancing. They're learning a dance. We're seeing them learn the dance, practice the dance, perform the dance. And are they fighting in between a lot? Yeah, of course. But Joseline's Cabaret is just not about fighting. And I feel like Joseline's show could be way more popular than it is if she treated her girls better. If every episode she wasn't just like, how much do I pay you? How much do I do this? And woo 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 woo. Because always see a lot of comments that makes it so not enjoyable for them. Like, I would rather see them just, you know, do the dance, perform, fight, rather than Joseline coming down and freaking disrespecting them. Like, it's weird. And on top of that, when you get to Joseline's Cabaret, it's like, mind you, I would love to get paid $500 a day. I don't get paid $500 a day, but it seems like on Baddies, they get paid way more and they have way more opportunities. It's like with Joseline's Cabaret, you can't really be a rapper or a singer or a model. Like, you gotta strictly dance or she's going to feel some type of way about that. Whereas on the other show, you can literally do things other than that. And it's like, yeah, Joseline says that she's paying them $500 a day, but it's like, why is Ice's phone off? Why do the girls not look like they have a glow up throughout seasons in confessionals? Like Danny, I was about to say Danny and Gabby. Danny and Drea, they still look the same. Her voodoo doll did not have a glow up either. So it's like, where's the money going? And then after that, I don't see a lot of the girls from Joseline's Cabaret going on and do bookings, going on their own tours, promoting their own stuff. And it's like, I get it. Full dedication to the cabaret. Like, I'm cool with that if they want that to be their brand. But it's like, it just seems like they're not getting much out of that. And the only thing they're getting out of that is bumping coochies with Joseline and getting yelled at by her all the time. And that's not the environment I would want to be in. I feel like Joseline's Cabaret, Joseline is way too disrespectful. And the perks are honestly not worth it. It's like, shoot, I can find my own pimp somewhere to take me to Las Vegas and to Africa. Like, I don't need Joseline for that. I can find a pimp to take care of me. Now, what I can say, if I were on Joseline's Cabaret, whereas on Baddies, it seems like Joseline has way more of a say-so on what's going on in her show. It seems like if she wants the girls to fight, she's telling security, wait, don't break it up yet, and they're not breaking it up. When she wants security to break it up, security is breaking it up. When she tells the girls to STFU, y'all stop fighting, going to bed, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, the girls are stopping. Like, the structure on Joseline's Cabaret, even though it's disrespectful, I like the fact that it's structured. I wish it was, less disrespectful. I wish, because it's like, I feel like the girls will listen to her if she didn't call them $2 whores. Like, all you got to do is tell them to stop and they stop. Like, I don't know why she always add the $2 hoes in it. Like, it's a lot. And then on Joseline's Cabaret, it just seems like it would be a little bit more fun because of the fact that, like I said, it's dance, it's money involved at the end, it's kind of like a competition. But then at the same time, like I keep circling back to, Joseline crazy. I would not want to put up with her. It's like, yeah. So then let's go to Baddies. Putting up with Natalie, the pros of putting up with Natalie is the fact that it seems like the Baddies franchise is, even though Joseline's Cabaret is the better show and is way more structured, it seems like Baddies is the more popular show. So they're making way more money, they're getting booked to way more, and it seems like people really do enjoy coming to see them. And I feel like afterwards these girls are getting way more opportunities. Like when Summer first got on Baddies, she was low-key kind of chopped. Even though some of her confessional looks, her current confessional look is kind of terrible, but you can tell that she, is improving. You have girls that do modeling, music, rapping, singing. When they go to their little events or whatever, Natalie's doing her song, DTB's doing her song. I feel like the few of the other girls did their songs. Like, they're all promoting each other's music. Whereas on Joseline's Cabaret, it's like all of them are dancers, and it's like they be doing TikToks together, but I really don't see a lot of reposts between them. It seemed like it's low-key. Yeah, it just seems like it's weird over there. It's weird over there. Whereas on Baddies, it's a little bit more free. Like, I can do multiple things, have multiple businesses come on to the show, and it's not going to be talked about, but us as the viewers, we can see it. And then if you follow the girls on Instagram, you can see like, oh shoot, Diamond a Body, she got signed, or oh shoot, Anna Mac, she dropped a new song, or oh shoot, Natalie just dropped the EP. And then it's like, oh, we know they're gonna perform that in the clubs at their bookings. It's gonna make people want to pull up. Whereas like if you go to the cabaret, you're literally going for Joseline's music, because you don't know that much about the other girls. There's probably a lot of other girls that do other things, but it's like they gotta dance behind Joseline. And it's just like, yeah, me personally, if I was on Baddies, I would so want to come out. Yo, story time, blah, blah, blah. Like, yo, this is what happened. I got my ass beat by Big Lex. Whereas if I was coming off of Joseline's Cabaret, if I want to talk about it, me and her gonna be going back and forth on Instagram. And I'm gonna be like, damn, girl, you know, I just wanted to do my little side hustle. But the cons of dealing with Natalie and Baddies is that Natalie doesn't have control over her show. And Natalie is just fake AF. It's like, I feel like anyone that's on Baddies, it's like either you kiss Natalie's butt or you walk around eggshells with her. But it's like, regardless, Natalie's gonna be fake with you. So it's just like, and that's the bad thing. Whereas on Joseline's Cabaret, we already know if she don't like you, she gonna tell you. And when she do like you, she gonna tell you. And she just flip-flop. And it's like, with Natalie, you just never know because she's so fake. And that would be a frustrating situation to be in because it's just like, girl, do you like me or do you not like me? Then on top of that, like I said, Natalie has no control over her show. Like the fact that Dolly was about to Ivory and she's just in the back, whoa, you know, you still gotta go out and fight. It's just like, if that was Joseline, if she didn't want to see Dolly and Ivory fight, she would have told Dolly, put the knife down, Ivory, go upstairs and let's do this another time. This is too much. Whereas Dolly didn't want to fight Ivory that time, and she had to fight Ivory that time because Ivory was at the door and Natalie was telling her to leave and she didn't want to leave. Dolly done took Tavi's chain, and it's like, it took Rolly to tell Rolly to tell Dolly to give her chain back. And the fact that Natalie doesn't have control over her show and there's no structure, it means that it's not safe. Anything could happen at any time, anywhere, and it's just chaos. And that would just be so stressful to know that I'm sitting here, you know, taking pictures in front of the Eiffel Tower or recording the safari, and then a fight break out behind me because during the argument the boss can't calm it down. Like, that would be so annoying, just sitting down being forced to watch fights all day because the boss can't break it up. And then on top of that, the boss is fake and messy as hell, so she's low-key living for all this going on. So it's just like, yo, Baddies, if I was on a show like Baddies, it would just be a one-season thing for me, and I don't care. I would have to be the person people talk about. Oh, she's lame, she this, but I would be like, yeah, no, that's too much. Yeah, then like I said, Natalie is just fake AF. She can sit in here, be in your face after a fight. No, you're good. Like she just did with Tavi and Dolly. You're good. They're just hating on you because, you know, you have your chain and Dolly doesn't. But then go to Dolly, Big Lex and them and outside shaking butt with them about it. It's just like, I'm not saying Natalie has to pick a side, but if Natalie's not going to be neutral, then she just needs to keep her mouth shut and just stay on the side that she wants to be on. But I feel like as a host, she should be neutral. Because I feel like when it comes down to Joseline, honestly, nah, because with this Des thing, she told Des to her face that she ain't like her. And that Natalie, it's like the difference between Natalie and Joseline is that Joseline always speaks her mind and the girls are just Delulu. But Joseline makes it pretty clear where she stands with the girls, but the girls are Delulu. But none of the girls never know where they stand with Natalie. You have DTV that's paranoid without Ivory because she don't know where she stand without with Natalie. You got Scotty that don't know if she friends with Natalie or not. You got the Fauna and K Rican and Cold Killer saying they barely know Natalie, but she hyping them up to fight. You got Dolly that thinks she best friends with Natalie, but it's like she really just with the big three because she don't want y'all to whoop her ass. Like, let's be honest. But yeah, y'all, at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, I feel like Joseline and Natalie are low-key bad hosts, and it's like the bad thing is Joseline's show has more structure, but Natalie's show seems like it will bring more opportunities. Joseline is hella disrespectful, but Natalie is hella fake. Joseline's show, she gonna pay you and bring it up at your face, but with Natalie, it's just like they're literally getting paid and they can make other sources of income. It's just the main issue is Natalie is just so wishy-washy. But at the end of the day, I would rather be on Baddies and put up with Baddies bullshit than have to sit here and watch grown-ass women get bullied because they're obsessed with Joseline. So yeah, y'all, at the end of the day, I feel like Joseline and Natalie, they're bad hosts. The main difference is Joseline just has more of a say-so of her show, and she has more structure because the girls are kind of scared of her, where the girls low-key don't respect Natalie, so they don't take her serious, so she doesn't have any control over her show and they can just do whatever. Joseline's show, they're not as popular as Baddies, so Baddies gets paid way more and they have way more opportunities outside of Baddies, whereas in Joseline's Cabaret, you're just low-key kind of boxed in to the cabaret and you can't really venture out. On Joseline's Cabaret, is like Joseline, she's their boss, but she's a bully. She's hella rude and disrespectful and throw things in your face. Whereas Natalie, she's fake as hell and she only does things to people that she feels like she can do it to. For example, she knows she can play with Scotty. Yeah, like people like that. Whereas if Natalie feels like she can't really play with you like that, she's not gonna do it. Whereas Joseline, she doesn't care. She'll disrespect anybody and everything, and then it's just is what it is. And I don't want to be around a boss that's about to like she did the wet, like just put hands on me. And it's just like Natalie's too pussy to put hands on anyone other than Scotty. But now that she feel like Scotty can fight now, she's not even gonna put her hands on Scotty. So it's just like Natalie's just fake as hell. Like I said, Joseline's Cabaret is more entertaining than Baddies, but Baddies is just more popular. You know, and I feel like that's just how it is. And I feel like the reason why Baddies is more popular is because people will rather see Natalie be scary and fake rather than watch Joseline just disrespect 12 girls and call them $2 hosts. But me personally, I enjoy the show because I enjoy the dancing and I like a few of the other girls, but it is always cringe to me when I see Joseline do them the way she does it. So it's like, if y'all don't like Joseline's Cabaret, then trust me, I understand. But yeah, like I said, if Natalie ever come to me and ask me to be on Baddies, I'm gonna be like, I can't fight and I'm gonna end up getting beat up. But it's like, yeah, sure. But if Joseline come to me, bitch, absolutely not. I'm not about to put up with your BS, and I'm not about to, bump coochies with you just so we can be cool. Whereas with Natalie, I feel like it'll be more easy to maneuver around her, get like a 1-season thing, get into like 3 good fights and then just talk shit in my confessional and hide for the rest of the season. Like, I wouldn't care. I would rather do that than every 5 seconds, Joseline, you like, whoa. And then on top of that, you can't even put hands on her. At least I can low-key put hands on Natalie if she out of line, if she get too out of line. But it's like on Joseline's Cabaret, I can't even put my hands on that big bitch. So it's just like, I can't even do nothing with my anger. So it's like, I'm just stuck. Might as well just leave. So yeah, y'all. That's how I feel about it. I said all that to say, even though I feel like Joseline's Cabaret is the better show, I feel like Natalie is low-key more I wouldn't even say enjoyable. Natalie in Baddies is better to watch rather than Joseline's Cabaret and Joseline. And I feel like, yeah, Joseline has her show together, but I feel like Natalie is low-key the better host because Joseline is just way too rough on these girls and sometimes it's kind of cringe to watch. But yeah, y'all, that's just me. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about which show y'all prefer and why, and who y'all feel like's the better host and why. And then y'all keep putting Zeus and Baddies and BGC and all these different type of topics down below. But for real, y'all let me know how y'all feel. Which one do y'all prefer, Natalie or Joseline? Because I'm really curious because I feel like they both suck. But if I had to pick one, I'll choose Natalie. But yeah, y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. And into the meantime, y'all make sure that y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, all that.